Good morning, YouTubers. I am going to show you my greenhouse and my setup to grow vegetables and plants during the wintertime. First of all, the greenhouse that I purchased came from Lurch's. Lurch's barnlot.com. They are in Hillsboro, Ohio. I have no affiliation. They're not paying me to do the commercial. It's just a greenhouse that I chose. Let's first let me show you the greenhouse and around it. This is the interior of the greenhouse. The lighting and controls I have installed or had installed by an electrician. The greenhouse is made of birch, all treated birch. I do believe they raise and chop all their own lumber, or most all their own lumber. It comes complete with the workbenches. As you can see, excuse my mess on the tables. I'm busy setting my greenhouse up for the winter time, and I do have a couple plants in here. It does have automatic windows that open, pneumatic, and as you can see, they are cracked open now. It detects the heat inside the greenhouse, and when it gets too warm in here, it opens for ventilation. Very solid, well built. Door is all solid. The reason I purchased this one instead of one of the glass houses that would look more fancy is because I feel that this will hold up in the heavy winds. We'll take a look on the outside here. And this is my first YouTube video, so if I'm not doing a great job as far as steadiness, please excuse that. As you can see, I did pour a pad for the greenhouse. I feel that wood sitting in a muddy area would last a whole lot longer sitting on a pad of concrete. The outside is all trimmed in rough sawn type, and I don't know if this is cedar or birch. I believe I remember it being birch. It's all sealed in with the exception of a couple little places, and I do plan on heating this. It's all trimmed in steel and metal, and one thing that impressed me is that every seam, as you can see, is actual seam type material, and it's pretty solid. I don't think a 100-mile-an-hour wind is going to hurt it, and that was the objective. I've had little greenhouses and had them blow away. I mean, literally just panels all over God's creation. This is the outside. As you can see, the windows are cracked open, and this is done automatically. I do not have to do that. I do not have to go in and crank them open. The screws they use are barn type screws and metal, and it does have keys with it, so you can lock it up. Now, just a little bit about what I'm doing, and I'm going to I will give more information as I go along with what I'm doing on the interior. As you can see, I had installed some controls, the top being a thermostat here, the second one being a rheostat, and controlled from the above is the 4-gang plug-ins. So in other words, you have to have your temperature met, and then the rheostat controls how much voltage, and the plugs are controlled by that. So basically it's a dimmer, and you can control your lighting and whatever you want to control there. I'm utilizing the gutter type principle, Gutter Garden. There is a internet site, and the guys does a wonderful job on gutter gardens. It's if I think of the site, I'll tell you here in a minute. remotegardener.com. They do a wonderful job on their gutter principles. I'm taking a little bit different approach. I have taken FlexWatt. This is called FlexWatt, and it's primarily made for aquariums and to service people with lizards and snakes. But I'm utilizing it in the greenhouse. FlexWatt comes 12 inches wide, 17 inches wide, 3 inches wide, 4 inches wide, different widths. You connect electrical probes to them, and I've got it connected to my 4-gang electrical box, which gives me, so I can turn it down and up with my rheostat, so I can have control of how hot my mats get. The theory is in the wintertime, like it is right now, November 17th, and outside temperature is about 25 degrees, and it's about 92 degrees in here, thanks to the sun. I have underneath the plants heated with the 3.5 inch or 3-inch flex watt. So when the nights dip down to 20 degrees, the root still has heat. As you can see, I've got radishes here growing November 17th, lettuce growing here, and I've got some seedlings started here. These are a combination melons, tomatoes, different things growing here. And I'll transplant them to a larger pot. And I've got more tomatoes, snap peas, melons, broccoli, different things there. The last row here is not heated. As you can see, there's no germination whatsoever. The second row is a subsequent planting, and it is not heated either. And I've got thermometers in my gutters, so I can see the temperature of my soil at night. As you can see, this one is hitting 90 degrees, and so I've just turned them off. Actually, this is the first day with my rheostat and my setup, so now I can, when it detects the heat in here, I can have it turned down, so automatically during the mornings it'll turn off. Well, I'm going to go ahead and water the plants, and I will follow up with more subsequent videos as time goes on. Oh, by the way, I did install lighting up here, fluorescent lighting. And if you do this, get you an electrician or know what you're doing, because you're kind of in a wet area. I had the lights installed. These are T5, so they should work in colder days. And I had the whole thing done with a panel, a sub panel. So there's actual breakers in there. My next plans, I will have the thing wired to my building out here. I'll have 220 in here. And actually nothing will run on 220. I'll just have two 110 legs to service different things in the greenhouse. Don't know what those will be yet. Depends on what I may want to come up with. I am going to be running a boiler line in here, and I'll have a little furnace inside underneath the workbench. It'll have a blower and a heat coil, and the same boiler that heats my buildings here will heat the greenhouse. And just a small unit will be all that's necessary, because I believe this is about a 10 by 20. And but I will follow up with those on subsequent videos and show you what I'm doing and how the experiments are working. And certainly, as we get the first batch of lettuce and things on the table, I'll be showing you that. Did forget to show you that the greenhouse comes with double pane window in the back. I've got a little seed starter outfit in front of it, but it does come with the window and solid floor. I'll show you the solid floor, and again, concrete is underneath that. Next video, I'll show you my worm and composting that helps heat the greenhouse, and the new experiments as I make them. Thanks for watching, YouTube.